Impala, especially the young ones, were a definite possibility. This was to be the beginning of true independence for Toki Ensemble, the most significant rite of passage for the brothers so far. And amazingly, and living free, hunting and fending for themselves. They were also getting very hard to follow from one day to the next, and I still had a strong sense of responsibility for them. To make sure we could find them and check on them every day, I decided to fit them with radio collars. I'm not a big fan of these things. It feels like a bit of an imposition on a wild animal. But I needed to be sure Toki Ensemble were doing well, and this was the only way I could be certain of tracking them. And in truth, they hardly noticed them going on. It was Sambo, the one with the white tip on his tail, who seized up whenever he was faced with even the most modest of streams. It was extraordinary to witness the strength of bond between the brothers. Toki wouldn't dream of leaving Sambo behind. Instead, he made his way back as a bit of encouragement for Sambo. Their close relationship would be increasingly important as they began to live a wild existence. They could cooperate when it came to hunting, and together they'd keep an eye out for danger. Really weird mixture of emotions, because whilst it's always upsetting to see anything killed, especially a young animal, having spent so much time with these cheetahs and frankly hoping that they're going to be successful. Healthy young adults, 2 years old and ready to take on the world. And I had had the privilege of sharing their progress every step of the way. Nothing could have prepared us for what was to happen next. This morning there's been a terrible turn of events. At some point in the night, the cheetahs met with lions. It's not the first time they've met with lions, we know that for sure. They know they're dangerous, and up until now...
Sleep in unsurpassed comfort. Don't miss our Thanksgiving weekend full of exciting events. We'll have a delicious feast, a live concert with Chubby Checker. Plus, you could drive home a winner in our Ford Edge giveaway. The festivities continue in December with our holiday weekend celebration. Mount Airy Casino Resort, because it's your nature to want more. For the perfect start to the perfect day, I always choose Land O'Lakes.
Call 1-877-876-9991.
59 minutes, 17, 6 calls after Thanksgiving sale. Here we go. Doors open at 4 a.m. Over 300 early bird specials. Where'd you hear that? Bomber jacket. Cashmere cardigan says please 50% off. Red hoodie says you could score a waffle makeup under for $1. Plus, Empire scores past for every 50 you spend to save. Guaranteed to shop. How's that? Seen up the tunic over here. Bomber jackets make me move. Cold after Thanksgiving sale starts Friday at 4 a.m. Be first in line.
See, son, now this here is value. Getting what you want and not paying too much for it.
So, I want to use some Model and you only pay me $2.
How's that?
R.
1R. Nona.
G.
Yes. Bethany.
W.
There's a W. What do we have? Matt.
C.
Yes.
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
There you go. What a happy ending. See? You bounced back, Phil. I like that.